Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel. What I got here, we're going to do a little comparison. Got a little birdie on the feeder there. I'm distracted. We got the EZGO golf cart versus the Polaris 1000 Ranger. Both of them have their advantages and disadvantages. We bought this the Polaris back on Memorial Weekend, and of course we got videos, and we've already been playing around in it and stuff. And we've had the EZGO for probably two and a half years maybe. But we've had some, we had another one before this one. Now, what I like about the EZGO, it's smaller, and it can get into some of the areas that the Ranger's not going to because of width. The batteries hold a charge pretty well. We keep them maintained with distilled water. There is no battery life indicator, so we don't know. You just kind of, you're at the mercy of the golf cart, really. And I mean, they make a fuel gauge and stuff to let you, or a battery indicator to let you know where you're at. This has got a lift kit. Of course, my screen went out, so it's just, I know I'm videoing, I just don't know what it's aimed at. But the disadvantage of having the lift kit on this golf cart is it will literally beat the snot out of you going down the rough terrain. And that is one of the reasons why we made this purchase on the Polaris. Like I said, a friend of mine had one that he had gotten from Atwood's. It wasn't the Polaris, but it was such a smoother ride. And so we kept that in mind, and then when the time came and we paid Trina's car off, she suggested that we get this. And again, I'm not going to argue with her. Of course, the disadvantage is it's a lot bigger, and there's been a couple of areas that I have kissed a tree with trying to get down to the water. Of course, you've heard me say I didn't buy it to look at, so I'm not concerned about it. But like I said, there are places that you can get the EZGO into that you're not going to get the Ranger into. Now, the suspension is a lot softer. It's got the push bumper on front, and there's a bigger brush guard bumper you can buy for them. And one of the things I want to get next would be the winch. I think you can put a winch on these and hook them all up. I'm really not sure. I've seen them at I've seen some electric golf carts over at Bass Pro Shop that four-wheel drive winch, decked out. But you might as well buy yourself a side-by-side with the kind of money you're spending on that. Both of them have roofs and windshields, and of course, this one here is a 4-seater. This one's a 3-seater. You can put 3 people up front, 4 people. This has got the folding back seat. Of course, Trina's been doing some garden work for my mom, but it folds out and makes a bed. This has a permanent bed with a tailgate. Now, the advantage of this, of course, the Polaris has the dump bed. The EZGO doesn't, or this one doesn't anyway. I don't know if they make a feature like that for an EZGO. Both of them have trailer hitches. The advantage that the EZGO has over the Polaris is that trailer hitch is where you can access it, and you can actually work the trailer jack. This one here is a different story. The flatbed that we've got, we have to flip the crank handle upside down and do it that way because it'll get into the tailgate. And I'm just wondering if they make an extension or something to bring that receiver hitch out further. But both of them have lights. And of course, like I said, both the golf carts and these Rangers, they have tons of accessories that you can get on it. You can put brush guards and all kinds of stuff if what you're into is the golf carts. I've got a gun rack. That's what this stuff here is. This is the basis for the gun rack. It'll hold 2 guns. And then of course, this being gas powered, obviously it's going to have a whole lot more power than the EZGO. If you just like to put around about 10 mile an hour or so, the EZGO is fine. If you want to go 60 mile an hour up and down the dunes or the brush or whatever, you can do that with the Polaris. Man, like I said, both have their pros and cons. I like the golf cart to kind of put around the property when I'm running back and forth, weed eating and stuff like that, so that you're not burning up gasoline and stuff. So it has its advantages there. This one here, both you can take deer hunting, but this one here with the winch and stuff is going to come in handy. Of course, that winch you can use to get yourself out of a jam if you get stuck. And the bigger bed capacity for hauling that deer up out of the woods. Anyway, I don't know if this will sway anybody's opinion either way. Everybody's got their preferences, but this is it in a nutshell. I kind of sort of wish we could keep that EZGO, but it's in a pending deal for a decent sized shed to put over where the 2 small sheds used to be here on the property. If that deal falls through, I've got another friend that's interested in buying it. I may sell it, I may hang on to it. It's just kind of one of those things. I do have rod and reel holders that were I put on here, and like I said, we used to use it quite a bit to go to the fishing holes and stuff. And like I said, we can do the same thing with this. I'll just have to come up with a different configuration for hauling fishing rods with. Anyhow, that's kind of my little take on the Ranger versus the EZGO. It's an apple compared to an orange, but sometimes you do have to make those comparisons because some folks like apples, some folks like oranges. All right. Well, I hope this was at least informational. Probably not, but that's all right. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Like it, share it, whatever. And I will catch you all on the next video.